School leaders play a vital role in creating the conditions for effective teaching and learning. No school has sustainably improved the quality of education without effective school leadership. The Teacher Development and Management Policy in Rwanda has identified effective school leadership and management as priority. VVOB in Rwanda started working with the Ministry of Education through Rwanda Basic Education Board to strengthen effective school leadership and teacher professional development with the goal of improving students' learning outcomes.
Through different advocacy, VVOB really has just contributed to the initiation of the School Leadership Management Unit at the Rwanda Basic Education Board. And at the same time, with the support of VVOB, we developed together the 5 standards of school leadership. And then those 5 standards of school leadership, we have even started implementing them, collecting data around that.
From 2011, VVOB, in collaboration with Rwanda Basic Education Board, at that time it was not a Basic Education Board, they developed 5 standards which really help now to evaluate, to assess school leaders. And another support was on a CPD training program for school leaders. So we developed a CPD program for school leaders, and we started by identifying one school leader by sector. And we started with 416 school leaders to benefit, just to start the program of this CPD training program. The VVOB contributed a lot to School Leadership Task Force because at Rwanda Basic Education Board now we have different task forces and specifically for School Leadership Task Force, VVOB is co-chairing that task force.
So VVOB's current program is called the Leading Teaching Learning Together, LT Squared or LTLT. It's a 5-year program and it's been running in 17 districts and it will be ending this year. But really leading teaching and learning together is exactly that. We are improving the competences, strengthening effective school leadership and also learning along the way. We're in strategic partnership with Miniduk and of course the Rwanda Basic Education Board, University of Rwanda College of Education, with whom we work together to design these courses, but also redevelop and implement and then monitor and evaluate.
We participate in developing the material that allow the program to be implemented. We provide the trainers. That is the most important part. That's why even VVOB came to seek the partnership, because our mission is to train educational professionals, including qualified teachers and school leaders. So VVOB is helping us to really do our job, and be able to improve the quality of education.
VVOB helped us to reflect back on what we were teaching in relation to school leadership and the management, and we used their experience in the in-service training program to enrich our pre-service training. We have been able to reflect on that our programs, because we learned some best practices that are resulting from the training, and we have been able to reflect back on that based on those practices. So we have integrated some of the case stories about best practices from our field visit, to assess the impact the training is producing, and we are integrating them in our programs so that our learners be aware of those best practices, and we also provide them opportunities to go and verify experience those best practices when they go on the school attachment.
And also with the support of VVOB and in collaboration with the University of Rwanda, College of Education, modalities of continuous professional development for school leaders were initiated, and they are currently being delivered in blended mode. These are, we have a CPD diploma in effective school leadership, complemented by 2 professional learning communities of school leaders at sector level.
Nize kumenya kugena icyerekezo cy'ishuri nk'umuyobozi, burya umuyobozi mwiza ni umuyobozi ushobora kugena icyerekezo cy'ishuri, hanyuma n'uburyo bwo gukorana n'abandi no gusangira inshingano kugira ngo ibintu birusheho kugenda neza.
Before taking the training, I was not confident as I am. I have participated in CPD, Continuous Professional Development, where we have learned more things, but I have enjoyed with the coaching conversation. How can I help other school leaders in order to improve their performance?
We're actually seeing that school leaders are reporting that they actually know their role. They have the competences to deliver on their role. It's just not administrative, but actually they can set strategic direction, which is very important.
The Rwanda Basic Education Board recognizes really the contribution of VVOB. VVOB really has been a good partner during this journey to empower our school leaders.
Effective school leadership is key to leverage quality of education for better learning and more resilient education systems. Empowering school leaders and developing their capacities are key actions to allow them to establish systems that enable teachers to continuously improve their practice and galvanize the whole community to support students' hopes and dreams. In this regard, the Ministry of Education in Rwanda has made great progress towards institutionalization of effective school leadership in basic education. A dedicated school leadership and management unit has been created, and through this unit, evidence-based professional standards for effective school leadership have been established, which describe the key roles, responsibilities, and the required competencies to be an effective school leader. These standards now serve as a framework for recruitment, assessment, and professional development of school leaders. Responding to the question of teacher requires governments, international organizations, and civil society members to work in synergy and find adequate solutions for teachers together. In this line, the Ministry of Education in Rwanda, in collaboration with different partners, is in the process of establishing an African Center for School Leadership, with the aim of supporting governments in Africa to build capacity in promoting effective school leadership for improved quality of teaching and learning outcomes.
We want to focus on 4 key areas of support. One is the development or redevelopment of policies, guidelines, standards, CPD provisions for school leaders. That's one. Another area is the support in the delivery of these school leadership programs. And also we want to strengthen monitoring, evaluation, and research, because we want to first to help the countries to take informed or evidence-based decisions in terms of promoting effective school leadership in their countries. And of course, knowledge mobilization and advocacy. We want to share or extend or disseminate evidence from the research that we are going to conduct.